Hello, everyone. Today, I want to share a story with you. Not just a story to listen to, but a story to feel. A story that reminds us of one simple truth. Nothing valuable comes without effort. This story is called Nothing Comes Free. It begins in a small town tucked between hills and long, quiet roads. Life there moved slowly. Opportunities were rare, and dreams often felt too big for such a small place. In this town lived a young man named Ethan. He was only 21 years old, but his mind was filled with ambition. While others were satisfied with surviving day by day, Ethan dreamed of building something of his own. One day, he wanted to create a successful food business, something that could change his family's life forever. But dreaming was the easy part. Ethan's reality was tough. His family struggled financially. His father worked long hours repairing old machines for little pay. His mother cleaned offices and homes, often returning late at night, exhausted. Ethan had a younger brother who admired him deeply, believing that his older brother could do anything. One evening, as the cold wind moved through the town, Ethan sat outside his small house, staring at the sky. The stars were bright, but his thoughts were heavy. "I want to do something more," he whispered. "I want to give my family a better life. But where do I even begin?" The next morning, Ethan spoke to his father. He shared his dreams honestly, without exaggeration, without fear. His father listened quietly, then said something that stayed with Ethan forever. "Dreams don't come for free," he said. "If you want more, you have to work with what you already have, even if it's almost nothing." Those words stayed in Ethan's mind all day. As he walked through the town, an idea slowly formed. He noticed something simple but important. People loved fresh food, especially warm bread. But the nearest bakery was far away, and many couldn't travel that distance every day. That's when Ethan thought, what if I bring the bread to them? There was only one problem. He had no money, no savings, no investors, no safety net. Most people would stop right there, but Ethan didn't. Instead, he decided to take a risk. He walked several miles to the nearby bakery owned by an older man known for his strict attitude and short temper. Many people avoided him. Ethan walked in anyway. With calm confidence, Ethan spoke. "I want to sell your bread in my town," he said. "I don't have money to pay up front, but give me 1 week. I'll sell everything, bring your money back, and keep only a small margin for myself." The old man stared at him. "Why should I trust you?" he asked coldly. Ethan didn't hesitate. "Because I'm serious," he said, "and because I'm willing to work harder than anyone else." There was a long silence. Finally, the man nodded. "1 week," he said. "Fail and don't come back." That night, Ethan barely slept. Before sunrise, he picked up the bread and carried it back to his town on foot. He set up a small stand near a busy street and greeted every passerby with energy and hope. At first, people walked past him. They didn't know him. They didn't trust him. So Ethan adapted. He offered small samples. He smiled. He spoke kindly. Slowly, one customer stopped, then another. By evening, every loaf was sold. For the first time, Ethan held money that he had earned. That night, he returned to the bakery and paid every cent back. The old man nodded again. "You kept your promise," he said. "Come back tomorrow." And Ethan did. Day after day. He woke up before dawn, walked miles, carried heavy loads, and sold bread with passion. His hands hurt. His body was tired. But his mind was focused. After weeks of effort, he saved enough to buy a small cart. Life became slightly easier, but not comfortable. One afternoon, a customer asked him something unexpected. "Why don't you bake your own bread? You'd earn more." The question stayed with Ethan. It excited him and terrified him. He had never baked anything in his life. That night, he sat alone, thinking deeply. And that's when he understood something important. Nothing comes free. Not money, not skills, not success. If he wanted more, he would have to learn more. The next morning, he asked the bakery owner for help. "Teach me," he said. "I want to learn how to bake." The old man hesitated. "If you learn, you won't need me anymore," he replied. Ethan looked him in the eyes. "I won't forget who gave me my first chance," he said. "And if I succeed, I'll help you too." Something changed in the old man's expression. "All right," he said, "but it won't be easy." The lessons began before sunrise, mixing dough, waiting patiently, learning from mistakes. At first, Ethan failed again and again. Burnt loaves, hard bread, missed timings. One night, he sat down, exhausted and discouraged. "Maybe I'm not meant for this," he thought. But then he remembered his father's words. "Dreams are never free." The next day, he returned stronger. And slowly, things began to change. Ethan didn't become a great baker overnight. Every morning, before the sun rose, he stood in the bakery learning, failing, and trying again. His hands were sore, his clothes smelled of flour and smoke, and many days ended with disappointment. But something else was growing too: confidence. After 2 weeks of nonstop practice, the old baker finally handed Ethan a loaf and said, "This one is right." Those simple words meant everything. Ethan began baking on his own, using a small rented oven at home. His family watched in silence as he worked late into the night. His mother prepared warm drinks for him. His brother helped pack the bread. For the first time, the house felt alive with purpose. Soon, Ethan wasn't just selling bread. He added simple pastries and cookies. The town noticed the difference. People talked. "This tastes better," they said. "There's care in it." Business started to grow. But success has a habit of testing people when they least expect it. One morning, Ethan noticed something new across the street: a modern bakery with bright signs and glass windows. It was run by a confident young man with money, equipment, and style. Customers became curious. Ethan's sales dropped. Fear returned. For a moment, he wondered if everything he had built would disappear. But instead of complaining or blaming others, Ethan asked himself one honest question: what can I do better? He spoke to customers. He listened carefully. Some mentioned appearance. Others talked about presentation. So Ethan adapted again. He used his savings to improve his setup. He cleaned, painted, decorated, and learned cake designs by watching videos and reading books. He offered samples. He focused on quality and connection. Slowly, people came back. One evening, an elderly woman stopped and said, "I've seen many people quit when things get hard. You didn't. That's why we support you." Those words stayed with him. Months passed. Ethan saved enough to rent a small shop. It wasn't perfect, but it was his. He named it Ethan's Oven. Every morning, he opened the doors with gratitude. His family helped. His brother greeted customers. His mother managed the small details. What once felt impossible was now real. The bakery became a meeting place, a symbol of effort, a reminder of persistence. Then, one stormy night, everything changed. As Ethan was closing, he noticed smoke. A small fire had started near the oven. He acted fast and stopped it, but much of the equipment was ruined. The next day, people whispered, "Is this the end?" He worked so hard. Ethan felt the weight of it all, but he didn't collapse. Standing in front of the damaged shop, he spoke quietly to himself. This is just another test. He calculated his savings. It wasn't enough. Fear tried to return, but Ethan didn't let it stay. Instead of waiting, he acted. He went back to baking at home with what little he had left. He told customers the truth. He asked for patience. And something unexpected happened. People helped. Some brought ingredients, some offered money, others gave time and support. They believed in him because he believed in himself first. Months later, Ethan reopened the bakery, stronger, better. On opening day, the town gathered. They didn't just celebrate bread, they celebrated resilience. Standing there, Ethan spoke with calm confidence. "Nothing in life is free," he said. "Not success, not respect, not growth. Everything must be earned." His journey proved it. Ethan didn't just build a business. He built character. He built trust. He built a future. And so can you. No matter where you start, remember this. The struggle is part of the price. And if you're willing to pay it, everything is possible.